Find another daycare.
The words cut through the bright office like a blade. Sho could barely process them.
What are you talking about? Suzu is 3 years old. What could she possibly have done?
Your daughter disturbs the peace. She told another child her daddy is sad sometimes. That child's parent is on the board. They were very concerned.
On the desk, a single sheet of paper already prepared. An expulsion form waiting for his signature.
You can't be serious. She's just a child. She didn't mean any harm.
You have 3 days to find another arrangement. After that, she is no longer welcome.
Sad? She told someone I was sad because her mother died. And now they're punishing her for it.
I am sure a single father like you understands. Reputation matters. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Sho had no words. He simply lifted Suzu into his arms and walked out, the weight of the world on his shoulders. But inside, something began to burn. Home. Sho tucked Suzu into bed, her small fingers still clutching his shirt. He waited until her breathing slowed, then stepped away.
3 days. They gave me 3 days to find another place for her. All because she told the truth about her own father. Kenji, it's Sho. Something happened at the daycare. I need to ask you about the Hinamori building.
The daycare. That building was fully funded by Rina's Memorial Trust. Your foundation financed the entire construction 3 years ago.
What? The trust. Rina's Memorial Trust built that place. I had no idea. You are sure?
Positive. The grant covered everything, from the foundations to the rooftop. Your late wife wanted a safe place for small children. That's Hinamori. I am sending the building dedication certificate to your tablet now. Look at it. The whole place is legally tied to your foundation.
The screen lit up with a massive ornate certificate. Gold seal, Rina's name, and the building itself. Sho's hands trembled.
The daycare that threw out my daughter. I own it. Rina built it for her, for us. They don't know a thing.
He didn't sleep that night. He just stared at the certificate, a quiet fire kindling behind his tired eyes. The battle had just begun. The next morning, Sho returned alone. The pastel walls felt colder, the silence heavier. He stood before Yuko, hands steady.
Director Yuko, please, extend the deadline. Suzu did nothing wrong. I'll adjust my schedule to minimize any disruption.
The deadline stands. We can't have a child who upsets others. Frankly, you should be grateful we're giving you any time at all.
Grateful? She has no idea. The building she stands in exists because of my wife, but I can't reveal that yet.
Defeated, he turned to leave. Then, through a doorway, he saw a young woman kneeling beside a sobbing child, her voice gentle, her smile genuine.
It's okay, sweetheart. This is your favorite storybook, isn't it? Let's read it together with your friends.
That voice, it's nothing like the director's. She really cares for the children. Who is she?
Later, near the exit, hurried footsteps. The same young woman appeared, her eyes full of apology.
Mr. Todo, I overheard. The complaint came from Mrs. Ito, a board member. Her child was the one who repeated Suzu's words. I am so sorry.
Mrs. Ito. So the board is behind this. And this woman. She risked her job to tell me. Why would she help a stranger?
Back home, Sho opened his laptop. The board member list was public. 7 names. He started dialing.
This is Sho Todo. I need to request a special board meeting regarding an urgent matter at Hinamori Daycare. 3 calls. 3 refusals. 1 hung up. Another said it wasn't his problem. The system is sealing me out.
Then, a name at the bottom. Mr. Takahashi, board chair. Sho dialed with one last shred of hope.
Mr. Takahashi, my daughter's being expelled for a misunderstanding. I have evidence it's connected to a board member. Please, I need a hearing.
Mr. Todo, if you submit a formal written request detailing your concerns, I will call a special meeting, but the board normally convenes quarterly.
Sho opened a drawer. The board's schedule was buried in fine print. Next quarterly meeting in 3 months. His blood ran cold.
3 months. Suzu will be long gone by then. Yuko wins by default if I wait. I need to force their hand now.
He glanced at the wedding ring on his finger. Rina's memory a silent anchor. Then he began typing the formal request. Every word a step toward war.
I'll submit this tonight. Takahashi is fair, but the others, I'll need more than a letter. I'll need to corner them with the truth they can't ignore.
At Hinamori daycare, a phone call sent a chill through the pastel halls. On the line, Mrs. Ito, board elite.
Yes, I am aware he called the board members. Completely desperate. Don't worry, I'll use the new policy clause to accelerate the expulsion. The board's safety regulation covers parental disruption. His calls qualify. I'll inform him his daughter's out by end of week.
An hour later, Sho stood rigid in her office. Suzu at a neighbor's house. Yuko tapped her watch, her smile sharp.
Mr. Todo, due to your harassment of board members, we're invoking the immediate safety clause. Suzu's last day is this Friday.
Harassment? I filed a formal request. You can't retroactively change the deadline to 2 days.
The board fully supports this decision. There's nothing you can do. I suggest you accept reality quietly.
She knows about Takahashi. Ito must have told her. They've circled the wagons to crush me before I can even speak.
You should have been grateful for the 3 days. Now pack your daughter's cubby. She's finished here.
Sho walked out in silence, the new deadline ringing in his ears. 2 days. The board meeting was months away. Yuko thought she had won. That evening, Sho returned to the daycare. Suzu burst through the door and clung to him, her small body trembling.
Daddy! The teacher said I can't come back. Did I do something bad?
No, Suzu. You did absolutely nothing wrong. The grown-ups made a mistake. I promise.
But I told my friend you looked sad sometimes. I didn't know it would make everyone angry.
It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to talk about it. I am proud of you for being honest. We'll get through this together.
He carried her home, her tears soaking his shirt. Hours later, after she finally slept, he stared out the window, then picked up the phone.
Kenji, Yuko shortened the deadline to 2 days. I need a way to force the board meeting immediately.
There is a clause in the grant. If the daycare violates its founding mission, the trust can demand an immediate review. It's risky, but you can invoke it.
What's the risk?
You'd reveal your foundation's involvement before the meeting. Yuko could use it to accuse you of a hidden agenda. Use it only as a last resort.
Before dawn, Sho returned to the daycare. Not as a parent, but as the silent owner. He stood before the bronze plaque on the wall, etched in metal. In memory of Rina, may every child who plays here feel safe and loved. Her own words, her dying wish.
Rina, you built this place for children like Suzu, and now they're throwing her out. I won't let that happen.
Back home, he opened a drawer. A photo of Rina in a hospital bed, her hand in his, a faint smile on her lips.
Please, build a place where small children can feel safe. That was her last request. I built it. Now, I have to defend its purpose.
He spent the rest of the night typing. A proposal. Not about ownership, about mission. A rule to protect grieving families.
Any child whose parent has experienced grief shall be supported with extra care, never isolated. The board will have to answer to this. I am not just fighting for Suzu anymore. I am fighting for every child who's been hurt for telling the truth.
When the sun rose, the proposal sat on his desk. A single page that could change everything if he could ever get a hearing.
Rina, I promise, I'll make this place what you dreamed it would be. No matter what it takes.
The next afternoon, Sho returned to the daycare. Not to argue, just to retrieve Suzu's forgotten drawings before the Friday deadline, but a hurried figure intercepted him. Maya, her eyes wide, pressed a folded note firmly into his palm.
Don't speak. Just read it. Yuko is preparing a false report. She's claiming you threatened staff. She'll escalate everything.
In the note, precise details of the fabricated incident, a fake witness and the board's emergency protocol to ban hostile parents.
She's not just expelling Suzu. She's building a case to blacklist me. If the board sees this, I'll never be heard.
I can't stay. If she catches me, I am gone. But I couldn't let her destroy you without warning. Please, be careful.
I won't forget this. You've given me a chance, I'll use it.
That night, Sho sat alone in his apartment. The note lay open beside a fully charged phone. He installed a recording app, a quiet countermove.
If she wants a war of words, I'll bring evidence. Every lie she tells will be on record. This time, I am not the only one who'll hear the truth.
He set the phone to record automatically on any incoming call from the daycare. The trap was set. Now he just had to wait. The next day, Sho's phone rang. The Hinamori number. He answered calmly, sliding the record button before a word left his mouth.
This is your final chance to avoid a permanent ban. Meet me in my office. Now.
I'll be there.
In her office, Yuko leaned over the desk, all pretense gone. She thought this was her victory lap, not realizing every syllable was being captured.
You've been a nuisance from the start, a grieving single father dragging our reputation down. I don't care about you or your little people problems. Mrs. Ito agrees. Your daughter doesn't belong here. After Friday, if you so much as protest, I'll have security escort you.
Little people. She just admitted everything. The expulsion, the board's pressure, even her contempt. This recording is a bomb. I've heard enough. I'll see you at the board meeting.
Board meeting? There won't be one. You are irrelevant. I run this place.
Outside, Sho stopped the recording. The file timer read 8 minutes and 43 seconds. In his pocket, the truth and the beginning of the end for Yuko Hinamori. That evening, Sho sent Takahashi a final email. It contained the full recording, the handwritten note from Maya, and a formal complaint citing the trust clause.
If Takahashi ignores this, the board is complicit in cruelty. But I have to believe he'll do the right thing.
Takahashi opened the file. Yuko's voice filled his office. He listened, his expression turning to stone.
She twisted our policies to crush a father mourning his wife. That's disgraceful. The grant clause is clear. I must call a board meeting. It's mandatory. Arrange it for next Monday. Everyone must be there.
1 week. Sho read the confirmation and finally allowed himself a tired smile.
The meeting is before Suzu's last day. If I can prevent Yuko from panicking, we have a chance.
Yuko, completely oblivious, laughed with Mrs. Ito, convinced she had permanently silenced the troublesome father.
1 week. That room will hear the truth. Suzu, just hold on. For Rina, I promise.
3 days before the board meeting, Yuko gathered her loyal staff. A new rumor slithered through the daycare. Sho Todo was an unstable, litigious man.
That assistant director Maya has been too close to the single father. Keep an eye on her. Weak loyalty reflects poorly.
Maya felt the cold shift. Colleagues who once smiled now turned away. She was being branded a traitor within her own workplace.
She's trying to isolate me. If I falter, no one will stand with the children who need defending.
A note appeared on the bulletin board, anonymous but unmistakably Yuko's work. Suzu's father harasses staff. Report any contact. Then a folded paper was shoved into Maya's locker. Inside, 3 words.
You are next, sympathizer.
That night, Sho opened his door to find a note wedged in the frame, written in Maya's neat hand. She's trying to break me, but I've prepared my own testimony for the board. I'll be there, no matter what she does. Maya. The day before the board meeting, Sho's phone rang with an unlisted number. He answered, and a cold, familiar voice cut through.
Mr. Todo, this is Mrs. Ito. Withdraw your board request now. It's in your best interest.
My daughter is being expelled for telling the truth. I will not withdraw.
You are making a mistake. The board will never side with a grieving widower who can't control his child. Think of your reputation.
They want me to break before I even speak, but I am not the one who should be ashamed.
An hour later, he brought Suzu to the playground. The swings were empty, the sunset golden. He wanted her to feel joy before tomorrow's storm.
Daddy, are you going to fight the bad lady so I can go back?
Yes, I'm going to make sure the daycare becomes a place where nobody is ever punished for being honest.
Then I believe in you. Mommy would too.
Sho held her close, the words piercing his heart. Tomorrow, he would walk into that room with Rina's wish in his pocket and Suzu's trust in his heart. The morning of the board meeting, Sho walked into the community hall. Suzu was safe at a neighbor's, but his heart was steel.
You have no business here. Leave before I call security.
I was summoned by the board chair. Your authority stops at the daycare gate.
Director Yuko, I called this meeting. He enters with me. Step aside.
They passed through the heavy doors. The boardroom was silent, every seat filled with expectant, judgmental eyes.
Mr. Todo, you have the floor. Explain why you requested this extraordinary session.
My daughter Suzu was expelled not for misconduct, but because she told a friend that her father mourns. I propose a rule. Any child with a grieving parent shall be supported, not isolated.
He's twisting facts. The expulsion was for disruption, not grief. This man is unstable and has harassed our staff.
The board's safety protocols were followed precisely. This special meeting is an overreach based on emotional manipulation.
They're circling, just as I expected, but they don't know what's in my briefcase. Not yet. My wife died 3 years ago. Suzu's only crime was telling a friend her daddy is sad. That honesty should be protected, not punished.
You are using your dead wife as a shield. Suzu disrupted our classroom constantly, crying, clinging, refusing to participate. She needs special care, not coddling.
And his erratic behavior since then, calling board members, demanding special treatment, proves he cannot be reasoned with.
Murmurs rippled through the board. A few members shifted uncomfortably, eyes darting between Yuko and the grieving father.
I called because no one would listen. Suzu has done nothing but exist in a place your own mission statement says should be safe for all children.
Safety includes emotional stability. A father who breaks down can't provide that. We followed protocol.
This is a daycare, not a therapy center. If his daughter needs grief counseling, he should hire it privately, not disrupt our institution.
Takahashi folded his hands, his expression unreadable. The boardroom atmosphere thickened. Sho's words seemed to vanish into the cold, polished air.
They're twisting everything. I need to show them. But if I reveal it now, they'll call it a threat. Patience. The truth has its own timing.
I move to dismiss this appeal and uphold the expulsion. All in favor?
I second the motion. This appeal is baseless and wastes the board's time. The expulsion stands.
His constant disruptions have upset other children and staff. We can't have an emotionally unstable parent dictating our policies.
Before we vote, is there anyone present who can confirm Mr. Tado's claims or provide additional context?
Maya gripped her seat. This was the moment she had prepared for. But the risk of losing everything made her heart pound.
If I speak, Yuko will destroy my career. But if I stay silent, I am as cruel as she is. I have to.
Sho saw the fear in her eyes. Almost imperceptibly, he shook his head, not yet.
He's telling me to wait. Why would he stop me when he's losing? Unless he has a plan.
No one. Then we'll proceed to a vote. All in favor of upholding the expulsion, raise your hand.
No witnesses, no evidence. The board sees clearly. This has always been about one man's emotional instability.
5 hands up. I am outnumbered and alone. But they're about to learn why this building truly exists. This daycare was built on a promise. A promise my late wife made before she died.
Objection. This is irrelevant to the expulsion.
Let him speak. If there is relevant history, this board will hear it.
3 years ago, Rina's Memorial Trust funded the entire construction of this building. Every wall, every room, was built for children like Suzu.
He reached into his briefcase. The rolled certificate felt like solid stone in his grip.
I didn't come here to threaten anyone. I came to remind you of your mission.
He pulled it out. Just enough for the gold seal to catch the light. The board leaned forward, confused.
What? What is that?
The reason this daycare exists. And why it should protect grieving families, not punish them.
He held it there, the answer to every lie. waiting for the right moment to unravel it completely. He let it fall open, the entire building dedication, bearing the foundation's seal and Rena's name. Gasps erupted across the table.
This daycare was built by the Tado Family Trust. Every brick, every classroom. I financed it all, for children like my daughter.
Yuko's face turned white. The certificate was official, undeniable. The building she lorded over belonged to the man she tried to banish. He pulled out his phone. The room held its breath as he pressed play.
You've been a nuisance from the start. A grieving single father dragging our reputation down. I don't care about you or your little people problems.
Every board member heard it. Their director's cruelty, recorded in her own office.
That's your director. That's who you trusted to care for children.
Takahashi's expression turned to stone. He had heard enough.
That was taken out of context.
But no one moved to help her. The board sat frozen. The power finally shifted.
In light of this evidence, I propose a new rule. Any child with a grieving parent shall be supported, never isolated. All in favor?
6 hands rose. Mrs. Ito's remained still, her face a mask of cold defeat. The motion passed unanimously among the rest.
Director Yuko, your contract is terminated immediately. Please vacate the premises. Miss Maya, step forward.
Yuko's mouth opened, but no sound came. She stumbled toward the door, her reign shattered in a single afternoon.
Maya, your dedication to the children and your courage in exposing the truth make you the ideal leader. The board approves you as interim director.
The room emptied. Only Sho and Maya remained, the air thick with unspoken words. She clutched a small envelope.
I wrote one every year. On the anniversary of Rena's passing, I never had the courage to sign them.
Sho opened the card. Handwritten lines, gentle and personal, the same words that had arrived anonymously, year after year.
It was you. All this time. You've been quietly holding our family together. Why?
Because no one should grieve alone. And Suzu, she deserved a place where her father's sadness wasn't a crime.
In the director's office, Yuko shoved files into a cardboard box. The nameplate on the desk was already gone.
You think this is a victory, sympathizer? A year from now, this place will be chaos under your watch.
The only chaos here was your cruelty. I'll make sure every child feels safe, especially the ones who've known loss.
Yuko left without another word, her heels clicking down the hall for the last time. The office exhaled. Outside, the daycare doors opened. Suzu spotted Maya and broke into a sprint, her pink braids bouncing.
Aunt Maya, the bad lady is gone, right? Can I come back now?
Yes, sweetheart. This is your safe place forever, and I'll be here for you every single day.
Sho watched from a few steps back, a tired but genuine smile finally breaking through. The weight he'd carried for weeks began to lift. Within days, the daycare transformed. Laughter replaced whispers. The staff rallied around Maya, and the bulletin board bore a new notice. Hinamori Daycare is a safe harbor for all children, especially those carrying invisible storms. Grief is not a disruption. A year passed. The daycare thrived under Maya's gentle leadership, and her nameplate felt like it had always been there. Sho and Suzu were daily fixtures now, and in quiet moments when Maya laughed with Suzu, Sho felt the walls around his heart finally loosening. One golden evening, he led them to the playground where he had once promised Suzu a safe place. The swings were still, the world hushed.
Maya, you loved Suzu like your own. You held our family together when I couldn't. You wrote cards to a stranger, just so he wouldn't grieve alone. I want to spend the rest of my life doing the same for you. Will you marry me?
The ring caught the sunset, a simple, elegant band that held years of unspoken hope.
Yes, yes. I've loved this family long before I knew it could be mine.
Aunt Maya is really going to be Mommy Maya. I get to hold the ring forever.
Sho slipped the ring onto her finger, and Maya's tears turned to laughter. The playground that once held a father's desperate promise now held a new beginning. Under the golden sky, they were no longer a grieving widower, a quiet helper, and a sad little girl. They were a family. The small chapel glowed with warm light. Suzu led the procession, scattering petals and beaming up at her father.
Rena dreamed of a safe place for children. You made that dream complete. I promise to love and protect you, always.
I never expected to find a family here. I'll honor Rena's memory by cherishing you and Suzu every day.
Now, Mommy Maya is real. I can tell everyone at daycare.
They exchanged rings. Simple, elegant bands that held years of unspoken hope. The officiant pronounced them husband and wife. A gentle kiss and the small gathering erupted in joyful applause. Later, they stood together in the sun, the daycare visible on the hill.
Rena, we kept our promise. This place will always be a safe harbor.
A new beginning, built on love that had never truly left. The daycare playground was bathed in golden light. Near the entrance, the familiar bronze plaque now held an extra line, in memory of Rena, who built a safe place, and to Maya, who made it a home.
Look, Mommy. Maya is next to my first mommy. Now everyone knows you are forever.
Yes, sweetheart. This family is where I was always meant to be.
Sho stepped closer, wrapping his arms around them both. The building that had once felt cold now radiated warmth. He had fought for this, not with anger, but with love that outlasted grief. A place built from loss had become the foundation of a new beginning, and on that sunny afternoon, the daycare that once banished a child now stood as a testament to the very promise that built it. A place built for a family, finally complete.